This third set is brought to you by Ribisco, making delightful moments possible every day.
And it's great exposure, no, for our young ladies, no, in the under 23. Talagang sana we can get a tournament even younger, no? I mean, start exposing them earlier.
And for Maldives, number 17, Aisha.
You know, that's a very good point because, you know, at this particular stage, para sa mga players na to, ito mga under 23, mga 21, 22, a lot of them could be playing already for the national team. I mean, in other countries. Kasi para sa atin, yun, yung programa kasi natin, medyo behind tayo ng kaunti.
Well, you know, we're behind in a lot of aspects, especially speed of play. Na kailangan natin talagang we need to get to that next level para makapagsabay. Yung lumaban lang sa mga Asian countries. You know, I don't expect us to be the Southeast Asian champion anytime soon. But you never know because you never know what crop of players are coming up in the grade school level right now. And that's where we should be looking and should be concentrating. And hopefully we can expose those really young players sa mga laban na ganito na international. Meron eh.
You know, again, pag pinag-usapan, take a look first at this block brought to you by Smart, Live More. You know, just to set the stage, so to speak. You know, ang layo na kasi talaga ng agwat ng Thailand sa atin. I mean, so, you know, we might be able to try to look at other countries like maybe Vietnam. Na pwede yun na muna yung target natin at wag na muna natin habulin yung Thailand.
But sayang, no? I mean, if Vietnam's starting to get the system, maybe we can start. Yeah, you're correct, no? Start. Sige, laban muna tayo para pareho tayo, ano, para tayo mangat. Tulungan tayo.
That attack is going to go long. And very quickly, Japan racing out to a 5-0 advantage. This serve is brought to you by Smart, Live More. Pagkatapos po ng ating first technical timeout, when we come back, that's when I'm going to ask Tex to give everybody Volleyball 101. Dun sa mga atake na ginagawa ng mga different teams. So obviously, when you join us again tomorrow and the rest of this competition up until May 9, and there's going to be a little bit more understanding. Ang dami kasi mga nagtatanong sa akin ng mga fans, you know, they'd like to be able to learn the sport more. You know, we just love to be able to teach you a little bit more every day.
And we'll do our best, no, na matutunan nyo.
Survey number 11, Namba.
7-0, Namba with a serve, and it's going to be an ace. And that is going to bring us to technical timeout number 1 of set number 3. It is 8-0. Lamangan Japan this time out, brought to you by Ribisco, making delightful moments possible every day.
Survey number 11, Namba Miku. Services.
Okay, we can begin with why that.
So survey.
At nagbabalik tayo dito sa Phil Sports Arena. Namba just scoring on an ace, make that back-to-back aces. O yan, pag-usapan na natin yung mga point of attacks na pwede mangyari para sa isang kupunan.
Okay. The simplest attack of all.
Survey.
Wait, take a look. This serve brought to you by Smart. Live More. Go ahead.
The first emphasis of attack is the serve, as we can see what Japan is doing. It forces your opponent into a limited attack. And as you can see, pag transition offense nyo, you can run your set play, which was an outside set here to Imamura, or a C set.
That attack is going to go long. Point once again here for Japan.
And you see how Japan reacts, no, to the transition. There was no real attacker, no one in position to really spike the ball very hard. Umatras na sila, ready to transition.
Survey, Namba Miku.
Namba has been serving there for quite a while, and she picks up her third ace here this time around.
Yeah, the Japan just putting the hammer down, talagang the accelerator, just not giving the Maldives anything.
This serve is brought to you by Smart, Live More. Ito na, makakatake sila.
Excellent block by Japan.
But there was a great wall there, not of China, but of the Japanese ladies.
Yeah, then the blocking coverage of their Maldives. The coach probably just reminding him, you gotta support the hitter. Para na maka-atake tayo ulit. Kailangan natin ng multiple opportunities. Ayan, the Maldives player doing the right thing. You can exit under the net, basta you step out, but she has to bring the ball Dito, stay on the outside of the antenna, back to her court, and pwedeng layover.
This block is brought to you by Smart. Live more. Nakaka-4 na ace na sa rotation na to. Si Namba. Look at that. Not really putting too much behind that one. Just finding the hole. And that's going to bring us to our second technical timeout. It is 16-0. This timeout brought to you by Ribisco, making delightful moments possible every day. It is 16-0.
And like we talked about, no, their first emphasis of attack is from the service line. And it just throws a wrench into the offensive system of any opponent, limiting the attack so the defense can direct where the ball will go.
Number 11,
Namba has been serving since yesterday. And she picks up her 6th ace.
I want to know if that's a tournament record of number of aces in a set.
timeout by Maldives.
Timeout brought to you by Ribisco, making delightful moments possible every day. As we try to listen in here to the coach of the Maldives. Obviously, he wants his team to be able to at least score a point.
Or I think the score is secondary to him. It's doing it right.
Balik na naman tayo sa ating preliminary round. Pool competition in Pool A. We got the Philippines, Kazakhstan, and Iran. At makikita natin yung second round. This is what's going to be happening. Pool E will be composed of those teams. And Pool F, dito single round robin. Ang mangyayari pagkatapos noon, quarterfinal phase. That's really for rankings more than anything else. Pagkatapos noon, quarterfinal, semis, and then our finals.
Oh, that should be a doozy.
At ang maganda nga dyan is, you know, I think they put a premium also, making sure that a lot of the teams, if not most of the teams, get maximum number of games.
And that's the most important part of the tournament. Na bumiyahe ka dito, tapos eliminated ka agad. No, it gives a chance to those weaker teams makatikim.
Number 11,
This serve is brought to you by Smart. Live more.
And Namba's been serving since yesterday, baka last week pa yan.
Sabihin ko na nga mamaya, medyo sumasakit na ata yung braso niya sa kaka-serve.
and Japan gains its 20th point.
It is 20-0.
Yeah.
Namba serving again.
Yeah, maybe.
This ultra-fast spike brought to you by PLDT Home Volterra, the ultra-fast LTE for a happy family. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know, maybe the fans don't appreciate it, but Japan is doing what they're supposed to. Diba? It doesn't matter who's across the net, patay kung patay. But as you see, the Maldives scores 1 point on a check ball.
And that brought the fans to their feet.
That's right, cheering for the underdog, itong mga Filipino that stayed here in the arena.
And in fairness, they never wavered talking about the fans. From the get-go, talagang underdog talaga yung kanilang sinabayan. Regardless of the score, and right now they're cheering even more heartily dahil nga nakapuntos yung kanilang kupunan.
3 out, 7, he got it in.
The serve is brought to you by Smart. Live more.
He got it behind.
Much better pass. Japan going cross-court.
You know, Imamura taking something off that hit, if you believe it or not. Medyo inaalalahin lang niya. She knows she has to put the ball down, but hindi siya na full swing.
Japan gonna score once again here. And you can see the great effort there put together by these teams from the Maldives. Itong si Shana, hinabol pa rin niya yun.
Well, libero yan, so she's slowly learning that it's really her job.
Number 7.
Lahat ng posibleng kunin mo.
Correct.
Excellent ball by Japan.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what the scoreline is. It is always nice to get a stuff block.
Substitution.
Take a look at this block. Brought to you by Smart. Live more.
Yeah, that's the setter, so she's not used to stuff blocking anybody.
It is now set point, match point para sa Japan. That's sent long, no touch is what they say. No, they're saying it is a touch. That was the right call.
Yeah, slight deflection in the ball. Good catch there by the lineman. See the setter calling plays here. Actually, he served.
Mukhang dalawang beses na gusto magreklamo ng konti si Coach Abo. Pero sabi niya, wag na. Lamang naman yung mga babae ko.
Yeah, but you know, as a coach, you never want your players wronged in any way.
That's true. This could be it. On the outside, bang!
If you see Kojima, the libero of Japan, she had 1 foot behind the line, the rest of her body on top of the line, but she was still able to contact the ball because both her feet were not. So that still technically made her a back player, kaya pwede na i-set.
It was a clinical finish here by the Japanese. As expected, of course, Tex. 25-14, 25-11, and 25-3 ang ating final score. We'll be back to wrap things up